This is the Devonian period, roughly 365 million years ago, when 85% of our planet was covered by vast oceans, a time long before dinosaurs had even stepped foot on our planet. This period is also referred to as the Age of Fishes, as during this era, the evolution of fish had gone into overdrive, filling our oceans with some of the most diverse and, in some cases, bizarre creatures to swim the Devonian Seas. Navigating his way through seaweed is the largest fish of the Devonian period. As this massive fish stays close to the bottom of the ocean floor, he goes unnoticed, waiting for just the right time to strike his prey from below. This is Dunkleosteus, one of the prehistoric world's first known apex predators who was about the size of a pickup truck. But the most distinctive feature of Dunkleosteus is their massive jaws. Their upper and lower jaw plates would have come together like scissors that would self-sharpen their teeth every time they opened and closed their mouth, thus making their jaws an unescapable death trap for any living organisms unfortunate enough to cross paths with this prehistoric monster, including their own species. Fossilized remains of these massive fish reveal scars and wounds preserved on the bony armor of their heads that match the jaws of other Dunkleosteus, demonstrating that this fish was not only a predator, but may have been a cannibal as well. However, some paleontologists debate this theory and instead suggest these battle wounds may be a result of fighting over territory, food supplies, or even mates. Dunkleosteus is the largest placoderm ever discovered, ruling our oceans for nearly 24 million years, only to go extinct 359 million years ago. During the Permian period, the Earth experienced significant geological, climatic, and biological changes. The ancient swamps, particularly prevalent in low-lying regions and around extensive river systems, were dominated by diverse plant life. These ancient wetlands were often shrouded in fog and mist, creating a unique microclimate that contributed to the thriving flora and fauna. In these primordial wetlands, shrouded in mystery, an ancient creature stirs, a relic from a time long before dinosaurs roamed the earth. Meet Dimetrodon, a formidable predator of the Permian period, walking the delicate balance between survival and perpetuation of its lineage. Not just a hunter in these prehistoric wetlands, Dimetrodon is on a quest, one that transcends the immediate hunger for prey. It is the pursuit of a mate, a journey fraught with challenges and rituals as old as time itself. The receding tide has left behind a bounty, and a female Dimetrodon seizes the opportunity to feast on a dead fish washed ashore. Her presence, combined with the enticing aroma of fresh prey, has not gone unnoticed. From the dense underbrush emerges the male Dimetrodon, drawn by the scent and a primal urge. The male Dimetrodon slowly approaches the female, his movements deliberate and cautious. As he gets closer, he pauses a few feet in front of her, ensuring he doesn't come off as aggressive or threatening. He then begins to lie down, a submissive gesture meant to convey his peaceful intentions. To capture her attention and hopefully win her favor, the male begins to flex his sail. The sail, a distinctive feature adorned with intricate patterns and colors, rises and falls rhythmically. Each flex is a display of strength and vitality, meant to impress the female with his physical prowess and genetic fitness. He continues this display, hoping to entice the female into accepting him as a suitable mate. She is intrigued but cautious as she begins to retreat from the shallow pool. He quickly senses her interest and readiness. He swiftly rises and trails behind her, eagerly awaiting the crucial signal that indicates her willingness to mate. As the female Dimetrodon slowly reclines, she sends a subtle invitation to the observing male, signaling her tentative interest. In response, the male cautiously lies down beside her, mirroring her gesture and expressing his intent. However, the moment is fleeting, as she abruptly breaks away, conveying through her actions that he will need to demonstrate more persistence and effort to gain her favor. In this primeval world, where the stakes of survival and procreation are intertwined, persistence is the key to unlocking the bonds of companionship. This mating ritual may span days, and is a testament to the resilience required in their uncertain and ever-changing environment nearly 280 million years ago. About 232 million years ago, our planet experienced a transformation that would leave a lasting impact on its climate and ecosystems forever. This event marked a significant change as the Earth transitioned from arid conditions to a prolonged phase of intense rainfall that would last between 1 and 2 million years. This event, known as the Carnian Pluvial event, would set the stage for the evolution of the dinosaurs we know today. As the environment transformed, so too did the creatures that inhabited it. The consistent rainfall and resulting wetlands created new habitats, allowing life to diversify and adapt. It was a time of opportunity and innovation in the natural world. Calling these ancient wetlands home is a rather bizarre creature from the late Triassic period known as Sillosuchus. This fascinating reptile belonged to the Shuvasaurid family, a strange group of archosaurs that roamed South America millions of years ago. While its closest modern relatives are crocodiles, Sillosuchus was quite the departure from these toothy predators. One of the most intriguing aspects of this creature is that it was toothless, likely sporting a beak, and lived on a herbivorous diet, much like the gentle giants that came later in the evolutionary timeline. Sillosuchus and its chuvasaurid kin offer a fascinating glimpse into the diversity of life before the age of dinosaurs truly took off. Their unique traits, such as bipedalism and beaked mouths, highlight the incredible variety of evolutionary experiments nature conducted during the Triassic period. By studying Sillosuchus, scientists gain valuable insights into how different life forms adapted to their environments long before the first T-Rex ever roared. Four million years after the transformative Carnian Pluvial event, Earth's environment underwent a significant metamorphosis. Arid and dry landscapes gave way to lush green forests, creating a thriving habitat for a variety of flora and fauna. Amidst this verdant transformation, some of the earliest dinosaurs began to evolve, marking a pivotal point in the history of life on Earth. Among these pioneering dinosaurs was the small and agile Pisanosaurus. A dinosaur from the late Triassic period, was a modest creature by later dinosaurian standards. Measuring around 1 meter in length and weighing approximately 10 kilograms, Pisanosaurus was bipedal, with a body designed for quick and nimble movement. Its relatively small size and lightweight frame enabled it to navigate through dense forest undergrowth with ease. As the Pisanosaurus wandered the lush forests in search of food, it often ventured into the long grass. This behavior was not only a strategy for foraging, but also a means of avoiding detection by predators. The dense vegetation provided a natural cover, making it more difficult for potential threats to spot these small dinosaurs. This ability to blend into their environment was a key survival tactic in the dynamic and often perilous ecosystems of the late Triassic period. Amidst the prehistoric landscape, a quiet tension fills the air. The small and agile Pisanosaurus eat cautiously within the tall grass, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. Unseen and shrouded in foliage, a mysterious predator lies in wait, its eyes fixed intently on the unsuspecting herbivore. This is Herrerasaurus, a formidable creature weighing around 400 pounds and measuring an impressive 10 feet in length. Herrerasaurus is the epitome of a perfect predator. Each muscle tenses as it prepares for the imminent strike, its claws ready to ambush the oblivious Pisanosaurus. The tall grass sways gently, masking the silent approach of this ancient hunter. In this primeval world, survival hinges on the ability to sense danger. But today, the Pisanosaurus is blissfully ignorant of the threat lurking just a few steps away. Herrerasaurus holds a significant place in the annals of prehistoric life and the evolutionary saga of dinosaurs. It existed during a pivotal moment when dinosaurs were just beginning to diversify and spread across the globe. Its anatomy blends both primitive and more advanced features, offering crucial insights into the transition from early reptiles to more specialized dinosaurs. Through the fossil record of Herrerasaurus, paleontologists have been able to piece together a clearer picture of how dinosaurs began to dominate terrestrial ecosystems. The structure of its hips, legs, and jaws are especially telling, indicating how these early adaptations provided a competitive edge in a rapidly changing world 228 million years ago. Our next story brings us to the Devonian Age, a subdivision of the Middle Jurassic period, spanning approximately 168 to 166 million years ago. During the Devonian Age, Earth's climate was predominantly warm and humid, reflecting the general trend of the Mesozoic era. This time period is particularly notable for its distinctive flora and fauna, including a variety of dinosaurs, such as the stegosaurid known as Lexovisaurus. As a medium-sized stegosaur, it achieved lengths of around 6 meters or 20 feet, and had an estimated body mass of 2 metric tons. With its distinctive array of dorsal plates and spikes, Lexovisaurus offers critical insights into the evolution and diversity of stegosaurs. The plants are not the only thing attracting the herd of Lexovisaurus. These dinosaurs migrate to these grounds annually to lay their eggs. They watch over their nests with great care, standing guard to ensure the next generation of stegosaurs is safely raised. In the depths of the ancient forests, a small yet formidable predator roams in search of food. This creature is known as Proceratosaurus. This dinosaur is a fascinating blend of agility and strength, weighing around 30 kilograms or 70 pounds, and measuring up to 3 meters or 10 feet in length. This dinosaur's compact size and agility allowed it to chase down small prey with remarkable efficiency, ensuring its survival in the competitive ecosystems of the past. The Proceratosaurus stumbles upon the Lexovisaurus nesting grounds. He knows that attacking now would be foolish. A face full of deadly thagomisers could be fatal. Instead, he decides to bide his time. He slinks into the underbrush, eyes fixed on his prey, waiting for night to fall. When the stegosaurs are asleep, he will strike. For now, patience is his ally. As the sun sets and twilight emerges, the patient Proceratosaurus rises from his concealed position. He chooses this time to encircle the nesting grounds of the Lexovisaurus, seeking a vulnerability in the stegosaur defenses. Moving with deliberate slowness, he blends into the rocks and vegetation, careful not to rouse the Lexovisaurus herd. After meticulous observation, he identifies a nest on the periphery of the herd's protective formation. He pauses and begins his cautious advance towards the nest. His movements are measured and silent, each step bringing him closer to his target. The Proceratosaurus knows that any misstep could awaken the vigilant herd, jeopardizing his entire endeavor. Once he reaches the nest, the Proceratosaurus wastes no time. He swiftly devours as many eggs as he can, acutely aware that one of the Lexovisaurus could awaken at any moment. But it's not long before his fears come true when a large male stegosaur stirs. Without hesitation, the Proceratosaurus abandons the nest, sprinting back into the cover of the forest, hoping to evade the furious guardian. He employs his rapid speed for an immediate flight. The Lexovisaurus, understanding they're outmatched, make no attempt to follow the fast-moving thief. They're aware he's too quick. Parents are left with no choice but to sorrowfully observe their disturbed nest of eggs. As for the Proceratosaurus, he escapes the nesting grounds unscathed, a testament to its cunning nature. In the harsh, competitive world of the Jurassic, this small but agile predator outsmarts both rivals and prey, demonstrating why it remains one of the most resourceful animals of its era. Along the Jurassic beach, a herd of massive sauropods has gathered. These enormous dinosaurs are known as Cetiosaurus. Their name translates to whale lizard, a nod to their impressive size that once dazzled paleontologists. Cetiosaurus lived during the Middle Jurassic period, approximately 168 to 166 million years ago. Its remains have been primarily found in England, suggesting that it inhabited regions that were then part of a warm, semi-arid environment with floodplains and possibly open woodlands. The significance of Cetiosaurus within paleontological studies cannot be overstated. It was one of the first sauropods to be scientifically described, with the genus established in 1841 by Sir Richard Owen. Its discovery and subsequent research have helped paleontologists understand sauropod evolution, anatomy, and ecology. Every year, the Jurassic coast witnesses a spectacle that has occurred for millions of years, the grand migration of the Cetiosaurus herd. This ancient ritual sees these colossal creatures traveling hundreds of miles to reach their traditional nesting grounds. Their journey is not only a testament to their resilience, but also a crucial endeavor for the survival of their species. Exiting the forest and entering the beach is one of the most well-known theropods of the Middle Jurassic period. Measuring around 6 meters or 20 feet and weighing about 700 kilograms or 1,500 pounds is the fearsome Megalosaurus. The Megalosaurus is drawn to the beach by the calls of the Cetiosaurus. However, he's not here to hunt these massive sauropods. Instead, he is on a quest for an easier meal. The Megalosaurus is acutely aware of the danger a stampede of Cetiosaurus could pose. These herbivores, despite their generally placid nature, could crush anything in their path if startled. The predator's goal is to cautiously search the beach without triggering panic. He uses his keen sense of smell and picks up on a rotting carcass along the beach. It appears along the Jurassic English shores. A massive ichthyosaur has washed up and been left behind by the receding tide. An easy score for the Megalosaurus. He quickly pierces the beached marine reptile with its sharp teeth. However, it is not the only predator on the beach. A female Megalosaurus also prowls, searching for food. She cautiously approaches the male, who quickly retreats from the carcass and walks toward her with mysterious intentions. For a moment they lock eyes, assessing each other's motives. Neither seeks confrontation, but both are wary, leading to an intense standoff. Suddenly the female moves closer, both sensing a possibility of peaceful coexistence. The male, understanding the opportunity, allows her to join the feast. It is mating season after all, and he might use the carcass to impress her, turning their shared meal into a display of his suitability as a mate. As the first dinosaur to be scientifically described and named, Megalosaurus marked the dawn of a new era in our understanding of prehistoric life. This discovery laid the groundwork for the field of paleontology and sparked widespread interest in the study of dinosaurs. Megalosaurus stands as a cornerstone in the history of paleontology. Megalosaurus remains a symbol of discovery and the ongoing quest to uncover the mysteries of Earth's distant past. Its discovery not only marked the identification of the first dinosaur, but also ignited a curiosity that has driven paleontologists for nearly 2 centuries. In the early Cretaceous period, approximately 115 million years ago, a lush valley in what is now known as Africa serves as a dynamic stage for the natural life of the time. A fast-moving herd of intriguing sauropod dinosaurs, known as Nigersaurus, traverses the landscape, their presence a testament to the evolutionary adaptations that have enabled them to thrive in this verdant setting. Nigersaurus was an imposing figure at over 29 feet long, equivalent to around 9 meters, and weighed approximately 4.4 tons. Nigersaurus is distinguished by its short neck relative to other sauropods, limiting its feeding range primarily to low-lying plants. The neck posture and structure suggest that it held its head close to the ground, giving it a unique feeding strategy. Its wide, muzzle-like mouth allowed it to graze efficiently across ferns and other low-lying vegetation, supported by a highly developed dental battery, capable of constant tooth replacement throughout its lifetime. The terrain, richly adorned with plants, faces imminent transformation with the approach of the dry spell. Soon, a vast number of vegetation will cease to thrive, dying off, which prompts the Nigersaurus to migrate towards the west in search of sustained lushness. Among these migrating beasts, the older ones may not withstand the travel. A poignant instance is a venerable ill male who, failing to recover, perishes, leaving the herd to forge ahead without him. Attracted by the smell of death, is a small group of predators who would have roamed the ancient landscape of Central Africa. These voracious carnivores are known as Kryptops. Their name translates to covered face, a reference to the evidence suggesting the dinosaur's face had a tightly adhering covering. A member of the Abelisaurid family, Kryptops likely had distinct features such as a short, deep skull and reduced forelimbs, common traits among its relatives. Abelisaurids are known for their role as dominant predators in their ecosystems, and Kryptops would have been part of a diverse community of carnivores in the ancient African landscape. These animals are believed to have played a role similar to modern-day hyenas, traveling in small groups and scavenging for easy food sources. They were likely opportunistic feeders, relying on carrion and possibly small prey to sustain themselves. Too small to take on a fully grown Nigersaurus, they kept their distance to ensure their safety. Instead, they would have capitalized on the remains left by larger predators or natural deaths within their ecosystem. Paleontologists believe it would have eaten like hyenas as well. Gnawing and pulling apart a carcass is how we might best imagine Kryptops' dining habits. Like later members of its group, Kryptops had short, armored jaws with small teeth that would have been better at gobbling guts and gnawing on carcasses than snapping at live prey. Hyenas don't have that much patience, and it's believed neither did Kryptops, theorizing they would typically tear open their prey's abdomen region and instantly begin to pull out the intestine, eating it alive till it dies due to exhaustion, making them one of the most ruthless prehistoric killers of our past. Located 120 miles west, the rivers flow year-round, supporting lush vegetation that provides an ideal habitat for various dinosaur species. Among them is the Ouranosaurus, a dinosaur that thrived in this resource-rich environment. The name Ouranosaurus translates to brave lizard, reflecting its existence alongside some of the most formidable predators such as Kryptops, Eocarcharia, and Suchomimus, are only some of the deadly predators these herbivores would have come in contact with. The Ouranosaurus, a hadrosauriform dinosaur, lived during the Aptian stage of the early Cretaceous in areas now identified as Niger and Cameroon. It reached lengths of approximately 23 to 27 feet and had a weight of 2.4 short tons. During its era, the Gadufawa area was a lush, riverine zone with a warm, wet climate, contrasting sharply with its current arid state. The Ouranosaurus, similar to the previously studied Nigersaurus, has just finished a challenging week-long journey through harsh desert landscapes to reach this destination. The herd aims to settle near the coastlines, seeking the tranquility of the delta. However, their peace is soon disrupted. One of the largest predators of its era prowls the waterways. This impressive predator is known as Suchomimus. This dinosaur was a relatively large theropod, reaching 9 to 11 meters long or 31 to 36 feet in length, and weighing around 3.8 metric tons or 8,400 pounds, making it a true giant of its ecosystem. As he approaches the water, a wave of alarm spreads through the Ouranosaurus herd. The Suchomimus signals to the Ouranosaurus with low, bellowing calls, marking this as his territory. Respecting the predator's wishes, the group retreats downriver. Once they identify it as a Suchomimus, they begin to relax, knowing this predator is not after them, but rather the fish in the river. One of the most intriguing aspects of Suchomimus's hunting strategy is its patient and methodical approach to catching fish. The dinosaur's long, crocodile-like snout, lined with conical teeth, is particularly well suited for this task. Its jaw structure, combined with a relatively flat skull, suggests that Suchomimus would lower its elongated jaw into the water, waiting for the opportune moment to snatch passing fish. This technique likely required the dinosaur to remain motionless for extended periods, reducing disturbances in the water that might alert its prey. Suchomimus plays a pivotal role in our understanding of prehistoric ecosystems. As one of the most fascinating predators to walk our Earth, its fossils not only provide clues about its ecological niche, but also enrich our knowledge of the Cretaceous biodiversity and the evolutionary pathways of theropod dinosaurs. Through the study of Suchomimus, paleontologists gain invaluable insights into the intricate dynamics of ancient ecosystems and the evolutionary history of the tales of our past.